I'm gonna test out every iPhone 17 Pro tip. But are they worth it? Well, I'll be the judge of that. So today's video is gonna consist in me choosing 5 iPhone 17 Pro tips that are new on iOS 17 and tell you if they are worth it or not. I'm gonna rate all of the features that I tried out on this video on a 5-star system. And at the end, I will have the overall grade for the iPhone 17 Pro. So we got our first iPhone 17 tip, and that's 3D photos, possible via Apple Intelligence. But really, what are they?
Head into your Photos app, open up one of your favorite pictures, and in the corner, you'll see this new icon. Tap it, then wait a few seconds and tilt your iPhone, because bam, you just transformed that photo into a 3D spatial photo.
Huh, interesting. I guess to create these, we need to go into Photos, choose a cool photo for mine, and then tap on the top of the screen, and voila, spatial science. Oh, that's it. It works. Yeah, it works on any photo, but is it cool? I don't know. I mean, it's free, it's Apple Intelligence, but let me try out on a older photo from, I don't know, 3 years ago. Let's see. Oh yeah, Vegas casino come in. Like you saw, I'm losing all my money here, all my life savings, but I was happy at least. And now with spatial science, I can live through this moment forever on 3D. Yay! How cool is to lose all of your fortune on 3-dimensional space. So cool. Welcome to Vegas, right? But yeah, I would say this is a nice feature to have, not a bestseller one. So yeah, if you have Apple Intelligence, try it on your iPhone and let me know what you think in the comments below. I think it's okay. 3 stars. The best thing you can do for your iPhone 17 Pro is to protect it. And here's where the MacBack case enters. Start off by putting your iPhone on the box, then use the alcohol pads to clean it. Move on for the microfiber cloth, clean your iPhone. Then for the sticker to remove any delaying dust, put the sticker on top and pull it as hard as you can. And with the screen protector applied, and let me say, really well, now you grab your MacBack case, simply put it on, and there you go. You have the perfect combo for your iPhone 17 Pro. But let me show you what it can do. The first cool feature is this thing right here. You can support your iPhone on landscape position, just like that. And if you want to, also on vertical position. Did you ever want to hold your iPhone, but you're just too lazy to do it? Then MacBack has you covered. It has this strap on the back that you pull off, and with a finger, you can hold your iPhone without straining your pinky. But if you have problems with that, you have this pinky comfort area right here at the bottom that protects your USB-C port and helps you with your pinky. Such a comfortable case. The last, but the coolest feature about this case is this. That's it. Magnetic hold, anywhere you want. You simply grab your indented magnets that she comes with the case, with the Elite case, and you can put your iPhone just like that, watch a movie, shower, kitchen, just like me, whatever you want. This is the perfect case if you ask me. Link in the description down below. Thanks MacBack for sponsoring today's video. For the second tip, we got a bunch of camera features on the iPhone 17. So let's see what they are.
Which literally switches between portrait and landscape mode. And I mean, as you guys can see, it does that without physically rotating your phone. And you still have the zoom button next to it to switch between normal or ultra wide. Nice.
Cool. Let's try it out. I figured out how this works. Go into your camera app, and here you'll have several options. 2 buttons, the zoom in, zoom out button, and the landscape or portrait button. These are very important because it will enable you to play around with your front-facing camera. You have an 18 megapixel sensor now, which is an ultra-wide sensor. So you have 2 focal ranges, almost like having an ultra-wide and a main camera on the front-facing camera. Very cool. And for some, enough to upgrade. But with this, you can play around with lots of things. The focal range, you can zoom in, zoom out, fit more people into your front-facing camera shot, your selfie, or the most important thing, for people that love to take landscape photos with the front-facing camera, you can switch out the aspect ratio. This is very cool, especially on video. Go into your video, you can now record stories for Instagram, like this, or you can record vlogs for YouTube, like this. So, landscape 16:9 video on the front-facing camera. This is a very useful thing. It's not a tip, it's more of an upgrade of the iPhone 17 lineup, but it's so cool. And I can see myself using this a lot for so many videos. Here's a test. Hi, I'm currently recording on the iPhone 17 Pro, and I think it looks awesome. As you can see, landscape, but that camera shows you that I'm doing it on the vertical position. Landscape, vertical, landscape, vertical, landscape, vertical. So cool. And the benefits don't end here with this new front-facing camera. Can you see? Here is a FaceTime camera. And it's quite interesting because currently FaceTiming, so here, seated now, what does happen if I, what? Almost fell down. What does happen if I come here? Well, it follows me. If I come right here, well, it continues me to follow. Quite cool. Yep, it follows you as fast as that sketchy neighborhood friend you have. Yeah, quite cool. I think this is another benefit of having this new front camera, probably one of the biggest upgrades on this new iPhone 17. Yeah. Considering all the advantages that this new camera brings to the iPhone 17 lineup, 4.5 stars. Did you know that your iPhone 17, 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max can record with the dual cameras, the front and the back cameras at the same time? Well, I'm here at the supermarket. It works. It's actually pretty cool. This feature is great. It has so much potential for vloggers. But I think it should be called dual camera mode. Because if I'm embarrassing myself, the whole world deserves every angle. Oh yeah, I can definitely see the potential for this feature on my upcoming fitness channel. And for that, 5 stars. It's night, I'm at the park, and I hope I don't get mugged, but this is the next step for the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max users. I can zoom in 40x with the photo camera. But is it useful? Well, it's better than try it out, right? Let's try to zoom in as further as we can. Literally into that trash can right there. And that's it, 40x zoom. It's pretty cool actually. So let's see how far I am currently with the normal lens. Boom, 8x, 40x. Let's take a picture. This is probably more than a painting than a picture, but yeah, not that bad actually, 40x zoom. That's worth it. I think that's a pretty cool feature, and if you love zooming in into your photos or videos, I think that the iPhone 17 Pro is an option too. You don't need to magnify this one, it's 5 stars. Another cool feature that is not exclusive to the iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max, but to the iOS 26 update is the charging time that you still have left. Connect your cable, wait a few seconds, oh, that's it. So you can see here, zoom in, time left, and here says around 53 minutes to charge. Unfortunately, it does not work like me, it does not finish in 30 seconds, but it's very useful, very, very useful in my opinion. This was something that we were asking for a long time, but still not enough to break the 5-star rating. 4 stars. Do you know what the camera button is on the newest iPhones? Well, it has been out since the iPhone 16 lineup, and it's probably one of the most useful features on your iPhone, right? No, this is the most useless hardware button you can have. It's been 1 year and 3 months now since the torture began, and yeah, I've never been the same. Taking photos now is a traumatic experience. This just ruins half of your photo attempts, just changes the settings, the lens, the overall exposure, changes everything. Just ruins your photo experience. This is probably one of the worst Apple things that Apple put on a phone. It's terrible, does not work well, it's on a terrible position. I think Apple did a terrible job. The camera button. It's been out for a while, but it's truly, truly a terrible idea. Bonus tip, turn into a rant. Final rating, 1 star. At least they tried. I've had lots of traumatic experience in my life, but never as big as someone photobombing your favorite photo of your vacation. Yes, I was in Rome, taking a beautiful shot in front of the Colosseum, and boom, there it was, the devil in person. So, let me set up the stage for this story. Here I was, at the Colosseum, in Rome. This is one of the most beautiful places on earth from the Roman Empire. And it's so exclusive, it has a different aura. Edit. And of course, I had to take a beautiful picture in front of it. I tried several angles, and I was having some difficulties because there were lots of people walking around. But then, the most evil action I've ever experienced. This man casually walks by and steals my photo. I stood there, helpless, looking at him, while he stole my glory, next to the Colosseum. The next few days were tough. I went to the police, but there was nothing I could do. It can never disappear from my life. It taunts my memories, it taunts my dreams. How can I remove them? Well, thankfully Apple has introduced something very cool on Apple Intelligence, which is the removal tool. You can do this on several tools, but according to Apple, this is the best. Alright, this will decide the future of how I sleep, so this better work, because my dreams, my nightmares, they never go away. Let's go into the Photos app now and open up. I cannot see him. Come on, toughen up, come on. So, you can see the man. This is the man that robbed me my glory, destroyed my life for the last 6 months. But what I can do is click here, the edit button, cleanup. You click the cleanup button, preparing cleanup. As you can see, now you can tap, brush, or circle what you want to remove, pinch to pan and zoom. First, it recognizes the person at the back. We can remove this crowd right here. So let's do it like this, wait a few seconds, and it should remove the people from the photo. Not a nice job. Tap them again, and boom. Not a bad job. This was, well, I would say there, an okay job from the iPhone. The big moment is right now. Can I remove the main subject of the picture? Can I remove this guy right here? The guy that stole my glory while I did nothing. Well, circle the man. Try to draw a little selection on him. You can see the tattoo from a gang, probably. I don't know. Maybe not. Well, the face. Blur the face. Huh. No, I don't want to blur the face. I want to select the guy. Okay. Smaller area. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh. No, it doesn't work. Damn. Well, I mean, no, it doesn't work. It's not half bad, but I would say that it does not do a great job. I'm so disappointed, man. This was one of my only hopes to save this picture. I haven't stopped crying since then. 1 star. It's been raining a bit outside, but at least I dry when it's wet. But again, I want to test out another iPhone 17 feature that is pretty cool and is actually exclusive for the iPhone 17 Pro, and that's ProRes RAW. This is a strange feature because even though you have your iPhone 17 Pro paid off, like $1,200 paid off, you still have to buy another thing. And that's an external storage to actually use the ProRes RAW feature, because it takes so much space that your inside storage on your iPhone might not be enough. So you need to buy an extra $50 to $150 of equipment. In this case, this external SSD I have. This is a Zyke external SSD I did a few months ago for a short video, but you just connect it via USB-C and boom, you already have an external storage. This has 512 gigabytes of storage, and this will enable you to actually use ProRes RAW. Then, the second step is you need to open up an app that actually supports ProRes RAW. The good thing is, Apple actually launched the Final Cut Pro app camera for your iPhone for free, so you can record ProRes RAW for free on your iPhone. Go into your settings here at the top, and then you have several options. You have 13, 24, which is your length, but now you here see Z Drive. Click here, then on my device, Z Drive. This will open up the option on the settings app to actually choose Apple ProRes RAW. This is like 45 minutes to 512 gigabytes of storage for you to see how much space does it actually take. But the big thing is, with an external storage that you need to pay for aftermarket, and then obviously downloading a third-party app or Apple's app, but a specific app, is it actually worth it to record in ProRes RAW? So let's do a little test outside here in the nature, into the nature's beauties, to see how it actually performs. The first thing that I'll actually test out is recording this log right here. And the thing is, whenever you do have the iPhone 17 Pro, you need, like I told you, an external SSD, the Final Cut Pro app, but then, trust me, you need to find out the perfect angle, because using these camera settings, these professional camera settings, are not as easy as simply point and shoot, like your camera app. You need to find out your stabilization settings, you need to find out your white balance settings. So, again, I think I have it automatic, focus at least, but then I think I have it also automatic exposure. Oh, just one thing. On the settings for the ProRes RAW, you have several options. You have the open drive, you have the 17:9, and this is something that is actually very, very weird for some people because you can actually record with the full sensor on ProRes RAW. So it means you can record 4:3. This is very useful if you want to record vertical video and horizontal video for the same time, or at least recycle your footage from horizontal video to actually make shorts. So if you love to do that, then using this feature on the iPhone 17 Pro would actually be very useful. Because again, this is a Pro iPhone, needs to have some Pro features, right? If you want to change your angle rule, so for example, come here, exposure, automatic, then you can have shutter at 160 because I'm recording at 30 frames per second, and that's it. So no automatic, boom, let's go. Let's now switch up for the normal mode. So go here, ProRes RAW, HVAC, and then 4K, 30 frames per second. And as you can see, now we are recording at 16:9K. There's no more option to record in 4:3. And this is something very important. If you want to do, again, recycling footage, use this horizontal video to then make a vertical video for shorts or TikTok, you can't. That's only available on the normal ProRes RAW or the ProRes RAW HQ. The most important aspect of having the ProRes RAW is not here on the field, but back home on the computer. The big difference between the ProRes RAW files and their biggest advantage is here on Final Cut Pro. As you can see, we have the clip right here, and this is a 4:3 clip. But if we go down, we have the modified ProRes RAW settings. Just click here, and we'll have the ProRes RAW settings with your name of the clip and processing, captured ISO, captured tempo, color temperature. This means that with ProRes RAW footage, you can change your ISO, for example, let's put it at 1600, like that, post. This means that you can never blow your footage, so put it at 100. This footage was actually correctly exposed. But imagine if I wanted to change the white balance, because you don't like the white balance, for example. Currently, it's on daylight white balance, but you can put it at 15,000, and it will be completely yellow. Or you can put it at 2,000, it will be completely blue. Click here, shot as white balance, it will go back to normal. But again, it was at 1500, so leave it there. RAW to log, you can put it on Apple log 2, and there you go, you have the log file right there. If you want to apply any type of LUT, if you want to match any type of camera, like a Sony camera, a Canon camera, you can then apply the LUT that you want for that, or can even color grade with this raw, no color correction file. This is so important for professionals. But another feature that is also important with these clips is the fact you can turn them into a vertical or horizontal video. Just click here and you will see you have a 4:3 video. Simple, you have a 4:3 timeline, right? You then change your timeline for a 16:9 aspect ratio. You can now notice that we have a 16:9 clip. Just zoom in a bit further and as you can tell, we haven't lost any, or at least a tiny bit of information. So this is why you record in ProRes RAW. And that's what your iPhone does. It crops in on its sensor, it crops in on the 4:3 aspect ratio and gives you the 16:9. But now imagine you want to have something different. Imagine you want to have vertical video. Well, you simply create a 9:16 timeline and put your 4:3 clip there. And as you can see, it's still a very useful clip. That's why you're recording 4:3 and ProRes RAW, and it's another big advantage for the iPhone Pro models if you want to. Still, you need to buy a third-party accessory for this to work. 4 stars. And so, the iPhone 17 Pro gets a 3.44. It might be great on a GPA scale, but below average for my standards. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Bye-bye.